Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to show you a little trick to getting more notes out of the same amount of energy, more or less, in a finger picking pattern. So this is a specialized technique, but it is applicable to many different chords. So I'm going to show you using an example chord, but you can be sure you can use this in any songwriting context you want to, or improvising context. It can be used on any chord. It's a hammer-on technique essentially that takes three or four notes and turns them into 5 or 6 notes. And depending on how you use this technique, it can really deceive the listener into thinking what you're playing is a lot more difficult than it really is. So I'm going to break this down in a moment, but I just wanted you to hear the basic technique. Essentially, what we're doing, I'm going to use a D minor chord here, is taking a generic finger picking pattern, just like 1, 2, 3, and adding a hammer on. So I'm just going to keep it very simple in the beginning, but eventually, if you want to vary the picking pattern, where it would be something like, you can really get fancy and creative to reach something like this. So it sounds really neat. It really enhances a chord progression, especially in this finger picking kind of galloping context that is really fun to play, I think. So let's check out the technique, shall we? So to learn this technique, we are going to use a D minor chord, the saddest of all the chords. So it's a 3-finger picking pattern, and the different ways you can play it, you can do a straight ahead, which would just be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're excluding the G string and just playing the D, B, E. So you can do a fluid motion like that. Or you can do something like this. Either one's fine. The concept is the hammer that we're getting down. So whichever finger picking technique you use, whichever pattern, the hammer is going to be in the same place regardless. So for the hammer, we're going to use open E to F on that E string. So slowly, this is what we're going to work towards. If you're using the straight ahead pattern, it would sound like this. Slowly. And then using the more advanced finger picking pattern, it'd be something like this. So as you can see, you can really get it up to speed, and that extra hammer just adds a new element to it. So without it, it would just be like, with the hammer. And like I said, this D minor is just an example. So we can do this on So as you can see, you can apply this technique to any chord you want to. It's not just limited to the saddest D minor chord of all. But as you get more comfortable with it, you can see how it can really take a song to the next level regarding the arrangement and the various chord tones that are available to you in conveying whatever it is you are playing. So an example would be something like this. So we're taking this and changing it to So there you have it, guys. The galloping hammer-on finger-picking technique. I really need to come up with better names for these things, but it's a great way to really enhance your finger picking if you'd like to do that, and also a new way to deliver whatever rhythm you are trying to deliver. If you're writing a song, maybe you want to get out of the, or you want to get out of the, or even just the. This can be a way to do that. And then see what you can do with it using other chords maybe. Keep shredding. I'll see you guys next time.